TGIF in the house. As usual, we are giving God thanks for a new day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad that it's Friday. So at the cold front, the new one has, it has landed upon us. So it's a very nippy, jiggy morning, and I'm loving it. Yes. Anyway, guys, let me just introduce to you the schools that were featured in last night's, I'd say, I'm a bit puzzled, but anyways, last night's airing of Schools Challenge Quiz, and the schools that were featured were straight out of Red Hills Road, the boys in green, Rabalak and Calabar, and they went up against St. Catherine High. Now, the greater part of this commentary is going to be spent about grooming and the importance of, what appearance, the importance of appearances. And people may just totally distracted last night by a member of the team on St. Catherine yesterday. I mean, I go around the thing. I was very disturbed. So, in fine fashion, as they introduced the teams, I noticed that I noted two returning members of Calabar's team. One of them are called Mr. Monologue. He always seems to have some very fulfilling conversations with himself. So he's quite a fascinating character to watch. So I'm usually entertained by him. And then St. Catherine was introduced. May I look on the guy them, and the camera move, and PJ just happened to say the girl. Now, people, there's a correlation to people who come on the team. There's a correlation to females who come on the panel with bigger man hairstyle. What I mean by bigger man hairstyle? You have the one that will come with the excessive baby hair. I'm not talking the edges. You have the nice, neat one that will do the nice little lie down edges. But the one that will have the contour them, like the mapper. You ever see them geographical map? The physical map, and then I show the contours them. I show the border them. Yeah. When them go heavy panda one day, or them come with a bigger man hairstyle. Them not reach now in the competition. Some of them never pass the first round. Right? And there's a correlation. That's why I say when I see the baby hair them in the last season, I say, yeah man, them not go win, them not go far. So prove me wrong. When I ever go in alright. Perfect example. If you went to the hospital and you saw two doctors and them said, choose which doctor to go through. One doctor have lace wig with a pound of baby hair come down on them face, and another one have a nice hairstyle clip up in a one with glasses. Who you would have choose? Talk truth. Which doctor you would have choose? So the chick with St. Catherine, when you set your ear and you not comb it out, folks, I was just so tempted to just grab one comb and start comb the screen. Start try comb out there. It's very distracting. But people, if you are new subscribers, you probably won't understand. But all subscriber them know some other is like a pet peeve for the bigger man hairstyle them. So I remember this when I was in high school, on the eve of puberty and all of these things setting in. And I remember when my father used to drive me to school. And I remember one morning, PJ a big banger, them time they bang the dog go on, with itself. And PJ now plait up ear and cane one more. Me a pop me ear two and use this thing called a comb clip for farm one like one bun. Like come I want look like big man for go to school. Cause yeah, it's a girly thing me now know that feels. And I remember my father just looked for me. First of all, when my father insults you, he doesn't shout. But the way him do it is might as well be that shout, cause you feel shame. And him said to me, Oh, you not come here yet? I say, yes, daddy. I say, no, man. I don't think you come here. You sure? Yeah, man. Go back inside and come here and come back. I said, but that, he said, no, man. Go come here, darling. I'll be right here waiting. The man basically tell me, say, my need for change or me look. But I get it. I get it why he did that. And it wasn't blaring, it wasn't not like them hairstyle nowadays. But them time the man I simple say, if you go to school, you need to look like a schooler, like a scholar. So that is why it's ingrained in me, thanks to my dad. You know, God rest him, kid. God rest your soul, daddy. So we just say, people, I'm distracted. Okay, so let me just jump into the stats. So at the end of the opening challenge, St. Catherine was ahead by 2 because they were at 6 and Calabar was at 4. During the speed section, Calabar picked up the pace and they moved ahead to finish on 19 at the end of the speed section and 11 to St. Catherine High. So St. Catherine High basically amassed 5 points in 3 minutes. Yeah, that average is poor. And at the end of the buzzer round, it was 25 to Calabar and 9. They fell down by 2, 9 to St. Catherine. So obviously St. Catherine them drop off a shape. Them drop off a shape this year, but hey, the show must go on. So Calabar's performance, I don't know how to rate it. So the reason why I said I don't quite know is because I'm comparing them to their predecessors. I'd say 2022, 2023 and 2024 was a good year for the Calabar team. They set the preference. They set the momentum from their first game. They usually set the highest scores. This set, nah. Not like the previous set at all, right? Not like Team Brad. But overall, a decent performance from Calabar. Do I see them reaching the finals? Absolutely not. Not with who is out there now and how hungry the other teams are. But I say a decent, good enough performance from Calabar. Not to the standard that I'm used to. And as I said, only just because I'm comparing you to what I would usually see coming from Calabar. So last year never did so hot. Last year did tepid. It never even warm. And this year, I now feel the hotness. Like Team 1 when you drink it bun my lip. When you not bun my lip. Nah, Calabar. So, yeah, you may make it to the quarterfinals, but I don't see it going past the quarterfinals. If you reach the quarterfinals. But anyway, guys, on that note, have a really great rest of the weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you all on Monday, God's willing. Toodles.